So the belief code, I didn't make a slide for this, but it's kind of like level 3 of emotion code, body code, belief code. It does build on the foundational concepts taught in emotion code and body code. You can't really do the belief code without the emotion code and the body code. I wanted to share a little bit of the history of it because this is the previous version of the body code, like 2.0. So, sometimes I like this one because it has pictures. And this is what would happen. It would come up and we've done most of these, right? So we had a whole circle on the broadcast. Oh, no, that one's coming up. We did despair images. We're going to do the will and no will too. So sometimes this would come up and need for T3 session. Basically, it said, hey, there's something deeper going on here. There's something more layered. And T3, I looked into it because I thought, oh, I wanna find out what this is. But it seemed kind of complicated. And I think a couple of you were practitioners in it. And I know my one friend, she said, I always scheduled 90 minutes, and sometimes we didn't even get to the root of things. So in 2019, Discover Healing, the body code emotion code company, Dr. Bradley Nelson, they bought the rights to T3 and they wanted to integrate it into the body code because it just fits in perfectly. And it's so big, it's so complex, it's so thorough and kind of magical that it actually took them a long time to figure out how do we get thousands of beliefs? How do we get this thorough clearing, but let it be quick and simple and easy and effective, like the emotion code and body code? And Josh Nelson, the nephew, worked on it a lot, and he's just brilliant. He's like a engineer, right? He kind of comes at it from a um, scientific way of looking at things, and I think it's just brilliant. So this is what it used to say, need for T3 sessions. So they said, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It took 4 years. And then they announced in October of 2023 that it was the first certification. And I just joined up because I was curious to see it. Because we've already been clearing beliefs. And I thought amazingly, I wasn't even expecting all that much, but it is deeper and it's more complex and it's more powerful. So it's layers of a belief system. So instead of one belief, it's kind of layer. So remember one time we were talking about how what's behind the symptom? Sometimes it's a note, and sometimes it's a chord, and sometimes it's a whole song. So this is kind of like a chord. This is a layer of things working together. So they use the analogy of a tree. Brilliant, I think. And I'm going to go through these more thoroughly. So you'll get this. But for a quick overview, so up at the top, we have these negative programs that are the branches. This is the out picturing. These are the things we see. The trunk is like the central core. This is a core limiting belief. The roots, that kind of speaks for itself, right? That holds us down, we're grabbed in. So this is like a core faulty belief. And then the soil, it's not present in every belief system, but when it is, it's the faulty core identity. So think about this is the soil that you were planted in. So even if you have a healthy plant and you plant it in soil with some toxins, that will influence the plant.